What's up? I'm the Real Deal again with another video. This video is the Real Deal's take on a controversial subject. But before I get off into my commentary, I'd like to give a shout out to Dana Evans out of Westside High School here in Gary. You know, she's been selected as the Athlete of the Year of the state of Indiana. And she will be attending the McDonald's All-Star Classic as a point guard. So, you know, you go ahead on, girl. You dig? But it's been a lot going on since I last uploaded a video. You know, you got London is under attack. He's getting more coverage in South Florida with that inmate, man, that schizophrenic. He had mental problems. Rundle, I think that's his last name, and the prosecutor is Fernandez in South Florida, where he was scalded with hot water, actually burned to death. So I'm glad that's getting coverage. You know, shout out to that. And of course, Donald Trump is being Donald Trump. You know, tweeting all over the motherfucking place. But let's get to this controversial subject. Teen sex. There's a lot of teenage sex going on out here. It was going on in my day. It was going on in my mother's day. You know, we all get hot in the pants. You know, we all get to smelling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, but them teenagers, they just don't understand, you know, the complications of having sex. You know, in my day, you might have got what you call the claps, something like that. But now, man, you know, you got the HIV and everything else, man, you know, gonorrhea, and, you know, and it's just a mess, you know, in these high schools nowadays. But we're not having that conversation with these young men and these young women, man, about sex. You know, and I can understand, you know, you're going to work providing, you know, and you're tired, and sometimes that conversation just can get away from you, but you just have to start being more proactive, man. You know, you had these kids, you know, now, you know, you have to be that parent. You know, you're a parent. Once you have them kids, you're a parent for the rest of your life, believe me. Now with these young boys out here, you know, when a boy get a certain age, man, that's all he think about. I was a teenager once upon a time, man. That was all I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, and these young girls out here, they get hot, you know, and they get to running behind these young boys. And the thing with the younger girls is more mature than the boys, so they end up attracting these older men. So it's really a lot different when it comes to the girls. You know what I'm saying? You know, and also as a parent, you have to really be aware of who's coming in your house. Now, a lot of us may work days, some of us work nights, some of us work the swing shifts. No, but when it comes to them young people, you need to make sure all your windows are locked, even if you have to, you know, spend that money, man, you know, and get those locks on the windows that only you can open. You know, I know it can be a fire hazard or something like that, but sometimes you have to take drastic measures, man, to keep somebody out your crib, because I remember sneaking up in my girlfriend's crib when I was 16 and 17 years old. It's happening. And then another problem that we having in the black community too, concerning teenage sex. You have the mom. She's got 2 kids or 3 kids by previous relationship. The guy got 3 kids by previous relationship. They come together like the Brady Bunch, and you never know. They supposed to be brother and sister, but behind your back, they can be having sex with each other. That's also a reality out here. Step kids having sex with step brother and step sister having sex with each other. It's a reality out here. How the hell you think Maury Povich and all of these slime bag talk shows, why he's a multimillionaire? Because of stories like this. But teenage sex, that's something we need to talk about with our children. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of parents be under the illusion, man, that, oh, my daughter is not having sex. Oh, she's not having sex. And then 2 years later, at 16, she's pregnant. You know, I've seen that situation myself, man. You know, the whole family was like, so-and-so, she's not having sex, even though she's making excellent grades. She's not having sex, and then turn around and somebody like grandma, you know, be like, girl, is you pregnant? You know, because a grandmother can tell, but everybody else is blind. You know what I'm saying? And it come to find out, now there's another little life. She's 16 years old. Big. You know, so, you know, whatever mass measures you have to take, you know, to at least, I can't say you can stop young people from having sex, but you can, man, you can be that distraction, make it hard for them. You dig? You know, because I'm gonna tell you, man, when you at work, you be surprised what's happening in your house. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's where that community, you know, that community come together, because, you know, when I was coming up, and we was skipping school, believe me, a neighbor was calling my mother or my father. Well, my mother was at home. She was a housewife, but, you know, we had got ran up out of a lot of our friends' house when we were skipping school because somebody, you know, called their mother or called their father. You know what I'm saying? You know. But on a serious note, let's be more proactive when it comes to our children. You know, and let's stop being scared of these controversial subjects, man. When we're talking about sex and talking about rape and venereal disease in the black community, man, because, you know, hell, you know, after all, we only human, you know, and these things happen. You understand? But as long as we keep tap dancing around the subject, you're going to keep having more and more of these mistakes that can be prevented with these kids. You dig? But the real deal take on a controversial subject, which is teen sex. You know, but before I go, hey, look. This social media it's destroying the minds of some of these young people out here and some of the older people. You know, I mean, it's a good tool for information, but I mean that Facebook Live, man, it's a good tool because, I mean, you know, with the Felipe Castillo, you know, when he was murdered by the, you know, police officer, but it's also got its bad side to it too, man. You know, because, you know, a lot of these young people just really don't know, you know, how much power these cameras has, man. And, you know, now you see innocence lost. This girl is gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life, and these boys, man, you know, now they another brother in the penitentiary. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Just thought I'd throw this quick video out on this Wednesday. But anyway, I'm your man, the real deal out of the city of Gary, Indiana. G.I. baby. Peace.